pilot. Welcome to Nellis Air Force Base. Today's hop is a familiarization flight. We'll focus on local procedures for Nellis and the Nevada Test and Training Range. Begin your pre-flight checks and power up your aircraft's radios. Do not start the engines. When you're ready to proceed, use the F10 radio menu.
Okay. Battery on. Let's get some ground power on, shall we? Chief, ground power on.
Copy. Ground power is now on.
So this little console over here is quite useful. So we need to reset. Hold this for 6 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then these two.
Roll left, roll left. Flight controls. Flight controls.
Brightness to max. Let's uncage this. INS to on. Ground mode. Adjust the brightness. Stored heading. Okay, stop that flashing. Get the F10 menu up. Other, and there's another option here for instructor. We're going to be using that a lot today. Ready.
Hornet 1-1, radio check.
Other instructor 2.
Using the F10 radio menu, you can set a unique call sign for your flight group. The option is available in the clearance sub-menu.
Okay, so other ATC clearance options, set call sign. I'm going to go for chaos as always.
If you're using voice recognition software, you can turn on a voice command prompt. You may find this useful when learning phraseology.
There we go.
If this is your first time using AI ATC, I recommend using the F10 radio menu to familiarize yourself with the menu structure.
All the options are there.
Let's move on with our startup procedure. Open up your kneeboard and find the list of local radio frequencies. You'll want to pin this for later.
So pinning that.
Take a moment to familiarize yourself with the local frequency channelization. It's best practice to use COM1 presets to contact the various agencies. COM2 is primarily used as the intra-flight frequency.
Okay.
When you're ready, tune COM1 to UHF channel 11 and we'll get the ATIS information.
Copy that.
2-1 left. No tabs. Large force exercise in progress. Increased numbers of high-performance aircraft. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Alpha.
Okay, that's enough of that. Okay, so other instructor proceed.
For today's hop, we'll be doing a flex north departure. We'll then follow the Sally corridor and enter the knitter at gate 3. You may want to pin the departure card to your kneeboard. Contact Nellis Clearance on UHF Channel 2 and request a flex north departure.
Other ATC clearance, departure, flex north is VFR. There we go.
Chaos 2 flight, Nellis Clearance, cleared north war via flex north departure. Squawk 6001 sequential, departure frequency 385.4. Contact Nellis ground prior to taxi.
now need to contact Nellis Ground on UHF Channel 3. Use the F10 radio menu to request engine start.
Punching in 3. Other ATC ground. Request engine start.
Chaos 2 flight. Nellis ground. Engine start approved. Advise when ready to taxi.
Good. Get your aircraft started and complete your post-start checklist. Once you are ready to taxi, use the F10 radio menu to proceed.
Okay. Get the canopy down. I think we're looking good. Okay, so other instructor ready.
When you are ready to begin taxiing, contact Nellis Ground on UHF Channel 3 and request permission to taxi.
Okay, let's get rid of the ground power for now. Chief, ground power off.
Copy. Ground power is now off.
Contacting ground now. ATC ground, request taxi.
Chaos 2 flight. Nellis ground. Runway 03 left. Taxi via Foxtrot Alpha. Contact tower holding short runway 03 left.
So leads rolling.
Chaos 2-1, rolling.
2's rolling. I'm in the seat.
Contact Nellis Tower on UHF Channel 4 and request clearance for takeoff.
Okay, switching to 4. Just gonna get in position. Other ATC tower, request takeoff.
Chaos 2 flight. Runway 03 left. Wind is 019 at 11. Cleared for takeoff. Switch departure.
So pushing departure now.
Chaos 2-1, taking the active.
ATC departure, getting ready to check in. Key here is to stay with the wingman if you can, or the lead. No run 'em up checks here, he's just gonna go, so stay with him.
One airborne.
Gear up, flaps up. Start manoeuvring to his right wing.
Contact Nellis departure on UHF Channel 5.
1. Passing waypoint 1 at 3,500.
Contacting departure now.
Chaos 2 flight. Nellis departure. Radar contact. Depart flex at or below 4,000.
Good. Now form up on my right wing and we'll practice some formation flying. When flying VFR, you'll want to keep your speed around 300 knots indicated. We're going to make a right turn to intercept the LAS TACAN on the 355 radial. Anticipate around 30 degrees of bank.
Passing waypoint 3 at 7,000.
Open up the F10 radio menu and familiarize yourself with the options available for departure. When you're ready, request a vector to Dream from the departure controller.
Chaos, to flight, vectors for Dream, fly heading 353.
On the 352 radio, looking good. 116 TACAN, LAX. LAS.
Chaos, to flight, radar service terminated, cleared scheduled, contact Blackjack UHF channel 16.
We have now departed Class B airspace. We will follow the Sally corridor and enter the knitter at Gate 3. Leveling off at 18,000.
Looks so good.
Increase speed to 350 knots.
Two.
One, passing waypoint 5 at 18,000.
This is a lot of fun, guys. Top tip for formation flying. Autopilot mode, attitude hold. Makes all the difference, guys, for close formation.
You're approaching Gate 3. Time to check in with the range controller, call sign Blackjack. Contact Blackjack on UHF channel 16 and request entry at Gate 3.
Copy that.
Greater than 10.
So, other ATC, other agency, Blackjack, check in, Gate 3.
Chaos, 2-2, Blackjack. Cleared entry at Gate 3. Range altimeter, 2-9er, 8-9er. You're cleared surface to unlimited. Frequency change approved.
Copy that.
Good. We are cleared to enter the knitter.
Bit of formation practice, trying to put the tip of my AIM-9 on the pilot's, on my instructor's head and get the engine nozzles to line up. Let's see how we get on. Not close enough yet. This is fun. Need to be a bit closer and a bit lower.
Right turn coming up. Reference heading 007.
1, passing waypoint 6 at 18,000.
Copy that.
1, tally utility at Bulls 142 for 70.
Once you have checked in with Blackjack, there are a number of options available in the F10 radio menu. Take a moment to familiarize yourself with the options available. There are 4 aerial refueling tracks adjacent to the knitter. The AR-641 Alpha is off to our right. Contact Blackjack on UHF channel 16 and request a vector to the tanker.
Okay, so vectors to tanker.
Chaos 22. Tanker. Bra 057 440. Flight level 220.
Good. We'll forego aerial refueling for today. We have a lot to cover.
Aim 9 tip on pilots. Instructor's head. Flush engine nozzles. Let's see if we can get that to work. Close. Very close.
We're going to make a left turn to a heading of 260. Anticipate 30 degrees of bank angle.
Echelon turn, keeping his left intake on the horizon, really, if we can do that.
Let's take a moment to discuss the range entry and exit procedures. There are 3 air corridors routing traffic to and from the knitter. The Sally and Elgin corridors service the eastern side of the range. The Lee corridor services the west. Each corridor has a designated fixed point, or gate, that marks the entry point into the knitter. Gates 1 and 2 are the entry points for the Lee corridor. Gate 3 is the entry point for the Sally corridor, and Gate 4 is the entry point for Elgin. There's 2 VFR entry points allowing access to the southern ranges, Sarah and Nixon. These entry points are day VMC only. They can be accessed via the Lee corridor. There is 2 agencies responsible for the air traffic within these corridors: NATSF Sally and NATSF Lee. NATSF Sally is responsible for the Sally and Elgin corridors. NATSF Lee is responsible for the Lee corridor. Each agency is assigned a unique radio frequency. NATSF Sally on UHF channel 7, NATSF Lee on UHF channel 8. Prior to exiting the knitter, you are required to check in with the correct agency. NATSF will assign an altitude and recovery procedure for you to follow. All of the recovery procedures can be found in your knee board. You should reference the knee board regularly to ensure compliance. And in case you were wondering, NATSF is an acronym for the Nellis Air Traffic Control Facility. For today's flight, we're going to transit the knitter and check out at Gate 1. We'll practice contacting the various agencies along the way.
That's good enough. Backing off. Route formation. "25 miles to bullseye," which is our midpoint fix for today's flight. Okay, 10 miles. Gonna switch sides now. Bit of power off.
We're going to make a left turn to a heading of 170. Anticipate 30 degrees of bank. When you're ready, contact Blackjack on UHF channel 16 and request a vector to Gate 1.
Let's do that now. Other ATC, other agency, Blackjack, vector to...
Chaos 22. Fly heading 167 413.
Copy that.
Good. We are headed in the right direction. Now contact Blackjack once more and request to check out at Gate 1.
Okay, copy that. Other ATC, other agency, Blackjack, check out Gate 1.
Chaos 2-2. Push Netsiv. UHF Channel 8. Thanks for the work.
We are now authorized to exit the knitter at Gate 1. Now contact Natsif Lee on UHF Channel 8. You'll need to specify that we are inbound from Gate 1 under visual flight rules.
Switching to 8. ATC, other agency, Natsiv Lee, VFR, Gate 1.
Chaos, 2 flight, Nellis Control. Cleared scheduled departure at Gate 1 for Jason recovery. Maintain flight level 180. Contact Nellis approach UHF Channel 6.
Good. Natsif have authorized us for the Jason recovery.
Passing waypoint 9 at 18,000.
Once you have checked in with Natsif, there are a number of options available in the F10 radio menu. Take a moment to familiarize yourself with them now. We are approaching Flush. We'll make a left turn to a heading of 119, anticipate around 15 degrees of bank.
1. Passing waypoint 10 at 18,000.
We are approaching Jason. Left turn to 098, 15 degrees of bank. We are going to start our descent for a strike approach. Reduce speed to around 300 knots.
2.
As we approach Nellis, it's important to get the latest ATIS information. Tune COM 1 to UHF Channel 11.
Dialing in 11 now.
0, Zulu. Wind from 019er at 11, gusting. Visibility greater than 10. Scattered clouds at 8,000. Temperature 2. Dew point 12. Altimeter 29er decimal 89er. Departure runway 03 left. Arrival runway 21 left. VFR approach for runway 21 left.
8 is checked.
When you're ready, contact Nellis approach on UHF Channel 6.
Switching to approach 6. Other ATC, approach, checking in.
Chaos, 2 flight, Nellis approach. Radar contact. Descend via strike recovery for runway 21 left.
Good. We'll continue our approach to Nellis. Coming left to Gas Peak.
1. Passing waypoint 14 at 10,000. 1. Tally utility at bullseye 142 for 70.
Las Vegas over there on the right hand side. Seriously guys, this is too much fun. Nice work, Avalanche. Nice work, Cabby, actually.
We are going to make a right turn towards Apex. We will then descend to 5,000 feet.
1. Passing waypoint 17 at 9,000.
Chaos, 2 flight.
Altitude.
Contact tower on UHF
Altitude.
channel 4.
When you're ready, contact Nellis Tower on UHF Channel 4. Request the overhead. We're going to make a hard right turn and line up on runway 21 left.
1. Passing
Anticipate
waypoint
60
19
degrees of
at
bank.
4,500.
So switching to tower, ATC tower, requesting the overhead.
Chaos 2 flight. Nellis Tower. Report 5 mile initial. Runway 21 left.
Altitude.
Now contact
Altitude.
Nellis Tower and report initial.
Other ATC tower, initial.
Chaos 2 flight. Nellis Tower. Your number 1 for runway 21 left. Left brake departure end. Report base.
We are going to execute a left brake over the runway. I will brake midfield. I want you to brake over the departure end.
One.
One's in the brake.
See ya! Two's in the brake.
Nellis Tower. Chaos 2-1. Left base. Gear. Stop.
Chaos 2-1. Check gear down. Runway 21 left. Wind is 019 at 11. Cleared to land.
When you're ready to begin your base turn onto final, contact Nellis Tower and report base. You'll need to specify you want to make a full stop landing.
Copy that. Report base, and I want a full stop.
Chaos 2 flight. Check gear down. Runway 21 left. Wind is 019 at 11. Cleared to land.
Starting the turn now. Sugar cube on the nose. As long as I'm before that, should be okay. Testing the brakes, full half stick. Back on centre line.
Chaos 2 flight. Welcome back. Exit runway via taxiway. Alpha. Contact ground for parking.
Okay, so
Now contact Nellis Ground on UHF Channel 3 and request taxi to parking.
okay, so switching to 3. Other ATC ground. Taxi.
Chaos 2 flight. Right turn. Alpha. Hold short. Runway 03 left.
Copy that.
Good. When you are holding short of runway 03 left, contact Nellis Ground and request clearance to cross.
It's the whole short line, so other ATC ground. Clearance to cross 03 left.
Chaos 2 flight. Cross runway 03 left. And you'll be in parking space. Foxtrot 130.
Follow the instructions provided and return to your original parking spot. This concludes the AI ATC tutorial. I hope you have found it useful. While there are many more aspects to explore, you should have a good understanding of how to interact with the system. For more information, refer to the included documentation. If you are enjoying AI ATC, consider supporting us on Patreon.
Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. Chief, place the wheel chocks.
Copy. Wheel chocks are now in place.
Hi guys, Garth here from DCS Hacks. If you would like to try and fly the instructor pilot mission for yourself, all you need to do is click on the link, scroll down to the bottom, click, and download the zip. You can either use the AI ATC default folder or the tutorial folder. Just drag and drop it into your mission folder and away you go. Have fun. See you up there guys. Bye.